I've been playing League since Season 4, so officially I have a decade of playing this game, but I only hit Diamond once in my life, and that's about to change. This video will be one of many videos to come where I'll critique my plays, analyze what I'm doing wrong and what could I have done better in the hope of one day reaching that sweet challenger. Holy shit, yeah, okay. And I just made my first mistake. I knew that I was playing against a Swain, but I still bought a Doran's ring. I got abused this whole laning phase. And I feel like if I would have bought a Doran's shield, this could have been avoided, or at least I would have had a better time laning against this Swain. Is he gonna flash Q? I forgot. Okay, well, what I forgot was that Vladimir's W isn't instant, so you can still get hit while in the animation of going down into the pool. But the problem is that if you look closely, I didn't even press W. So I was like, yup, okay, fucking shit game. I'm too good. I'm just too good. I predicted everything, but the game doesn't work, so it's the game's fault. Now, obviously, that was a big mistake by me, but the problem was the execution, not the idea, I think. The problem with this little play that I was cooking is that I tried to rely solely on reaction time. I knew that he was gonna Q flash or flash Q, but I was so confident in my ability to dodge it that I just went for it for some reason. I think now that I'm editing this, I believe this is a bit of an ego thing. I wanted to show him that I can dodge this, that I can react to it, that I'm this good at the game. Realistically, what I should have done is stop thinking that I'm in an anime and just used my knowledge to my advantage, not to my disadvantage. What I mean by that is that I could have just walked up to him, walk in his Q flash range and instantly W and just baiting him pretty much instead of relying on a skill, on a reaction time that is not even important to begin with. It definitely only was ego here, and I missed a play and a free flash because I thought I'm just in a anime or something. I'm the main protagonist. So I think that's a nice lesson to learn overall. Speaking of lessons, are you able to spot what I'm doing wrong in this situation? Why do I get hit by every single E that Swain throws at me? I'll give you a hint. This is something that you wouldn't be able to spot just by downloading the replay of a game and watching it. This is something that you can only see if you record your games and then watch your own gameplay through your own eyes, pretty much. So I'll give you a couple seconds to think about it. If you have an answer, drop it down in the comments, but no takebacks. If you said it, it's done. And while you're down there leaving a comment, make sure to subscribe as well if you want to see more content like this. I'm just starting out and I'm trying to get 1000 subscribers, so that would help me out a lot. Now, do you have your answer? If you said positioning, you're half right. Yes, my position is really bad. I should not be so far off just queuing lonely minions for no reason. But I think I saw Kha'Zix and I just went for it. Again, went for it. I don't know what's going on through my head. But maybe you're asking yourself, okay, so it's not positioning, but why is it half right then? Well, I'm talking about the positioning of my cursor. As you can see, my mouse is flying all over the place, which impaired my ability to dodge pretty harshly. Now here I was running into him because I didn't want to lose my empowered Q, but look at my mouse positioning after I Q. I flicked my mouse so hard that the cursor traversed way too much. If I would have stopped right here and clicked right then, I would have dodged. But instead, I chose, or I don't think it's a conscious decision to flick your mouse and have it fly almost past the screen, right? So what I think I should have done there, and that would have probably saved me from am dying there, because I am going to die here in a second, I'm gonna show the clip, was position my cursor closer to my champion, and by doing so I can dodge much easier when in need. So that's something that I have to keep in mind from now on. I actually didn't know I was doing that. I didn't know this was a problem before now, but now I do. This fight was decent because I had Pike come and help me, but what I didn't like was that I didn't see Pike on the minimap, and after running in circles for a little while I decided to run towards my tower, which was definitely a death for me there. But thanks to Pike I managed to get a kill. Let me get on. Nice, very good. And straight after that we managed to catch Swain and kill him, so this speaks volumes to how easily leads are thrown for no reason whatsoever. And I also managed to get a plate, so I'm ahead. But it didn't take long for me to make another mistake. I saw Kha'Zix getting chased in the river, so I go ahead and try to help. But as you can see, Kha'Zix is out. He's not in immediate danger. I should have just went back, but of course I didn't. I just sprinted into them for no reason whatsoever, got caught, and I had to burn my flash. And I even died on top of that. That's really bad of me. Like, that was straight up inting. That was inting. What the fuck was I what the fuck was I thinking? But after that play I kinda woke up. Good shit, brother. Complete. Vale. And we're back at it again. Pike and Kha'Zix were fighting Lilia in the jungle, and I was just chilling, fighting Zac, CSing, you know, fun and games. But if my map awareness wouldn't have been dog shit, I could have definitely went earlier, but at least I could have followed Zac instantly, instead of just letting him wind up and be able to jump on Kha'Zix. I should have been there much quicker. And sure, the mistake was done, right? It seems like I have this problem where after I make a mistake, I kind of feel bad and I try to fix it. Like right here, I felt bad that I was dog shit at the game and I didn't watch the minimap. And again, I sprinted into 3 enemies just so I can try and get a kill and make my allies' deaths less significant. But I don't get the kill and I also die. So I should have recognized that that was a lost fight exactly at the point when Kha'Zix died. Then I should have just retreated mid and gotten my CS, because there was still CS mid lane. There's no reason for me to be the hero again. Like, there's no reason for me to try and be the protagonist of this fucking anime. But it is what it is. We die, we learn, and that's how we climb, right? That's how we grow. After killing Zac because he overextended for some reason after he got the mid lane tower down, I had a decision to make. Either go and help my team secure the Drake, or go ahead and defend top lane because Swain is over there pushing and that's really my job to stop him. But after seeing Yasuo TP, I was pretty sure that the correct play was to go ahead and go top lane and defend, but the decision was made for me by the game, really, if you think about it, because the Drake was already taken, so the only play I had to make is to go top lane, and that's exactly what I do. After killing Swain top lane, I decided to go ahead and help my team secure the Herald, but Kha'Zix for some reason thought it was a good idea to go ahead and jump into people. Nothing I could have done there. But I'm not worried about my teammates really. I'm worried about what I could do better. So what I did here is again positioning. I started out pretty well, just poking the Zac, and that's all I should have done really. But right here I just positioned behind him for some reason. I don't know why really, and I just got caught and killed. Right there in my mind I thought that Aatrox was to blame for this because Aatrox wasn't moving at all. So I was like the Kha'Zix that jumped into two people and then pinged me because I didn't come and help him, which is fun to think about. But analyzing this while I'm editing, it seems like I was to blame entirely for that. If I were to keep poking Zac as I should have been doing, this shouldn't have happened, and Aatrox was actually playing correctly by waiting for an opportunity. He didn't have to go in while I got caught for no reason positioning behind the Zac, and as you can see the Aatrox is actually a good player. He was able to carry that team fight, which is nice to see. But it's funny how in my mind I was like, Aatrox is really a bad player and kind of got lucky with these kills, but looking at it, he played smartly than I did. He saw that I'm dumb and I just positioned incorrectly and got caught, but didn't go all in just to save me as I was talking earlier. He may not have the anime character syndrome like I do, which is good. He just waited patiently until he can go at it and actually carried that team fight, which is nice to see. Rough. Nice. Okay. Okay. Not bad. This is another mistake that I've done. At first glance it seems like Aatrox is at fault there because he just sprinted into 4 people to v4, but thinking about what I could have done better and how I could have helped there, I came to the conclusion that me going for this red buff here lost that team fight. But I don't think so. While again analyzing the fight, I once again saw something that I think lost that fight. Sure, I was a little late to the team fight because of the red buff, but look at how I walk. I ping on top of the enemies pretty much, but then I click to the side and I go left. Then I stay in place for a couple of seconds until Aatrox dies, and then I go ahead and go in and do nothing. I feel like if I have just walked straight into them, ulted, EW ghost, that E explodes, ult explodes, I'm pretty sure every single one of them died there. Go, 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 go. Okay, I got 2 items, GG. Stop right there. Holy shit, I got a little bit too excited there. That flash wasn't needed there. Blitz used W, so he would be slowed anyway. He's not really that important to flash onto, but I got a bit too excited there. Again, I thought I was him. Got a triple kill. Whatever. Okay, whatever. I don't know about that flash, but not bad. After we got Nash, I went to top lane to push a little bit, but the plant revealed Blitzcrank, and so I instantly knew that he wasn't alone, because what Blitzcrank in their right mind comes alone to fight Vladimir? So I instantly knew something was up and I had to leave. And as you can see, I was definitely right, so that was a good call by me. After I recalled, I came back mid lane to push because Yasuo was top side and Aatrox was bot side, but what I realized is that Aatrox is actually going to get collapsed on by everybody in the enemy team. So I started moving over there alongside Pyke. All I had to do is damage Zac a little bit, or maybe scare these guys off of Aatrox with my ultimate or something. But instead I walked into their base for some reason. So that's a mistake. But at least I hit 2 people with my ultimate, so it wasn't all that bad. Anyway, after that they decided to go on me because I was way too deep, mispositioning, and I managed to play that pretty well. I QEW instantly, killing Lilia, but then I managed to misplay. As you can see, my E was up there. If only I tapped it a little bit, Swain would have died and I might have been able to slow Zac a little bit so he wouldn't have killed me. But instead, look closely at what I did. I prioritized leveling up my ultimate instead of Eing, so that killed me there, or at least that lost me a kill. I'm not sure if I could have actually lived there, but I know for sure that it has lost me a kill, or maybe 2, because Pyke couldn't finish Zac off. That's just unfortunate, but I know that this is a big problem. I've done that a couple of times throughout the years, but it's a problem that comes up so rarely that I don't even know how to fix it. If you guys have any suggestions for me, maybe leave them down in the comments and I'll definitely read them. But I think all I can do is just try not to focus on the level ups and try and focus on my current abilities, because that play would have been good if, one, I had R up and I could put it down to get some damage, or I had R already on them, so leveling up would deal some extra damage. But what I did is really pointless and a definite mistake on my part. Here I was trying so much to find Jinx and ult her, but I just couldn't manage to get to her. So I decided to just fuck it and ult somebody in the fight and just to run away because I was dying over there. And once again I make the mistake of coming back for some reason. But anyhow, I won the game and I actually did the most damage in the game. Maybe Vlad is a bit broken? I don't know. I don't think so. It requires skill, I would say. But yeah, if you like the video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you would like to subscribe, I will be grateful. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.